disaster, right? So before we start, let me introduce ourselves. So my name is Bbi2324 G4.
My name is Sarena Hidayah binti Raifudin.
My name is Roshua Lisa.
My name is Nurmaisha Ibrahim Fushari.
My name is Rashida binti Muhammad Zain.
Okay. Before we go further about flight, so I want to talk about, discuss about the flooding areas, or maybe the meaning of the flight. Okay, the flight is overflow of water that submerge land, which is usually dry. Flood also define covering a water of land that normally covered by water, which means the water is not normally to land. Flood can happen on flat or lower lying areas when water is supplied by rainfall or snow melt. When it's heavy, so surface soil can become saturated, which effectively stop the infiltration. You know that the infiltration, you all know that meaning, right? Where the water tables is shallow, become a shallow. So when the rain fall and then the water table becomes shallow, so it can be the flood. Area flooding begins in flat area, not at the mountain, because not connected to stream channels, because the overflow of velocity. So Malaysia also experienced the floodings when the precipitation exceeded normally. So we proceed to the causes of the flood. Okay, Shahada.
Okay. There are a few factors of the flooding can be happen. As we know, commonly from heavy rainfall, when natural water course do not have the capacity to convey excess water. It usually happen when there are 3 days heavy rainfall non-stop, without stop. It can cause the flood. At the lower area, we start the flooding start happen.
Sorry, teacher. Can you high your volume? Sorry,
Okay,
I can't hear your
okay,
voice.
sorry.
Yes,
Okay, I repeat again. Factor of flood commonly from heavy rainfall when natural water courses do not have the capacity to convey excess water. Usually, it's happen when the rainfall within about 3 days heavy rain without stop. So the area will covered with the flood water. Besides that, the factor of the dam failure triggered by an earthquake also cause the flood will be happen. When the temperature increase, it lead to greater evaporation and transpiration rate increase. So the level of river decrease is because when the water then the sunlight direct to the seawater, it can evaporize, condense to the air, and it can the water vapor can change to cloud, and when the cloud cannot stand enough with the heavy water vapor, so it can cause the precipitation in form of rain. So when the temperature increase, it can cause the flood happen.
I see.
We can there are besides that, cutting down the trees can also cause the flooding because of the ground or surface earth in the open area, and it directly from get the rainfall, so the land can be slide, can drown and receive water from the rain, so soil cannot absorb water anymore, so the excess water can be occur. So we can proceed to the effect of the flood.
Oh, what an interesting point you give to us. Okay, I will share my point about effect of the flood. Flood are a part of natural cycle. The problem start when flooding occur in area of large scale human development of the landscape. There are both negative and positive effect of the flood actually. For positive effect of the flood, flood can distribute large amount of water and suspend river sediments over vast area. In many areas, this sediment have replenished valuable topsoil component to agricultural land and can keep the elevations of a land mass above the sea level. But I think the effect of the flood is more to the negative from the positive one. For example, flood gives an effect to humans, building, agriculture, and also environments. For buildings, flood, building and house wash away due to the flood because of the effect of the water under high stream velocity. Such buildings are usually destroyed or dislocate beyond feasible reconstructions, and we can see from the past of the flooded area, there's many houses that float to the water surface because of the risings of the water due to the flood. And flood also lead to the exposure of some part of building foundations and soaking up the base block. The weakening of the base block by the flood may result to the collapse. So many houses are destroyed during the flood season. For the human, usually for the humans, the flood is an effect to health. For example, in the water of the flood water, there's many contaminating that for example such as E. coli or other bacteria. It can lead to many diseases such as fever or effect to the effect of E. coli. And at the flood season, many people get sick easily because of the flooded. So it can give a bad health to the people. People also easily to get injured during flood season, because if we walk into the water, right, the flood water, maybe we cannot see what thing that we have on the surface of the soil. That's why we maybe can get injured by words on the thing like nails.
Yeah, Shahida, you say like you have experience. You have experience in flight?
Oh, because I'm live at Coast East usually at the end of the year. It usually
Where is?
flooded.
Kelantan.
Yes.
Just say Kelantan.
Okay. The effects okay. The other effects of the flood. The effect to the agriculture.
So
Have many kind of effect in flight. So we have heard about the sources and the effect. How about the prevention?
Thank you, Shahida. That is a very nice point from the effect of the flood. So I want to continue. What is the how to prevent the flood? So as we know, how we want to prevent the flood is we have to control it first. So flood control it refer to all the method we have to use to reduce or prevent the effect of the flood water. So they have some methods to prevent the flood is occur and control it. For example, is we have to control from the deforestation activity. As Shoda said, when deforestation is occur, they cut the tree. So the tree, as we know, the root of a tree is give the function to absorb the water. So when the heavy rain is occur, the water is cannot absorb to the root because the root cannot be function effect from the cutting the tree. So the water will flow as a runoff to the river, and from there it can be effect to our river. As we know, our river can as a source to get water that we use. Yes. So when the runoff from the hillside is to the downside to the river will flood the water. So when it come to the problem, as we know it, it can be give a more impact to our environment, such as the flood will be occur. Another point I can add is we can use the other techniques, such as we can construct the lake or the dam to prevent and control the flood. When the flood is occurred, they have a lake and dam to overflow the water, get into the lake or the dam. So so we can use the technique from the construction. Am I right?
Yeah.
So that is from the engineering side. So from there we can prevent and control our flood. So that's all.
Okay, we are just now hear about prevention factor and the effect of the flood, right? So now I will share about the flood safety tips during or when the flood happen. So firstly, be alert, because we need to consider the weather surrounding. For example, watch the news from the television or hear from the radio, whether we know which area was affected by the flood. So then when we see the water getting higher, so we need to go to high place, to high area to survive. So we need next we need to stay away from the power line or electrical cable. So next, never try to walk or swim through the moving water, because as little as 6 centimeter or to 50 centimeter of moving water, it can make you fall, and then you can become drowned.
So like Shahida said, right, in water have nail, so it's very dangerous.
Okay, but if you have to walk in the water, whenever it's possible, we need to check the firmness of the ground in front of you. She just said, nail, the other dangerous thing in the water. Okay, so that's the tips for the safety. So we just know all information about the flash flood, so we need to take the precaution. So I will conclude. We know that flash flood has several factors such as natural or human factor. So it will affect to the environment. So we need to control. For example, especially the government first.
Take action before.
Yes, they need to find alternative way to control the flood. We know that in Malaysia, every year.
In the end of the year.
Yes, yeah. In the end of the year, every year.
Yes.
Yes. So beside that, our control also need to take the prevention from the flood. So that's all.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.